Hi there everybody, I just wanted to come to you today from Casper, Wyoming, and I had a few tips I wanted to share with all you new SFM members. I hope this helps, and I did put a list together and I will put it in my description of this video. So, the first thing that you need to know as a new SFM member is to take time every single day to write things in your schedule that are important to you. And I suggest that you have a paper calendar that is broken down into the hours so that you can take an hour block and use 45 minutes to do whatever focus work you're trying to do and 15 minutes for a break. This is hugely important, and it will make you a lot more productive in this 45 minutes. If you're always tired, you're not going to think clearly and not going to do as good of a job. So decide what your next goal is and make it achievable in about 30 days or less, whether that's watching a series of videos on a certain topic or figuring out something about YouTube, but make it kind of a smaller goal because there's quite a bit that goes into each one of these different subjects, and there's a lot to learn, and there's a lot of other things that we spend our days doing, listening to webinars and such like that take quite a bit of time. So make sure that you do pick a goal and stay focused and specific, and make sure it's doable and measurable. Try to have it under 30 days. And also it's good to have weekly goals that you're setting out for yourself that are measurable and specific. Write them down in your calendar and break them up into smaller measurable goals. Make sure you spend a lot of time deciding where you're going to be marketing, whether it's YouTube, Bing, blogging, Facebook, YouTube, all those kind of things, because once you start getting deep into it, you're going to not want to change because you've spent so much time already in that particular platform. So take your time with getting a ad campaign going, because the more money you can make is based on how valuable you are as a person, and so the more that you give yourself value and learn value, the more valuable you are and the more likely you'll earn more. So take your time with this. This is not a race, it's a journey. Be patient with yourself. Take time to take care of yourself through all of this, and be patient with your limits and be grateful for them. So this is a huge one, this next one, which I really, really wish I would have known ahead of time, and that is to use the Divi theme when building your WordPress site. Nobody told me this, and I didn't watch the right video or whatever I didn't do to figure out that I need to use the Divi theme. So I spent a ton of time doing a different one, and it turned out that I had to learn a whole nother thing, which is the Divi theme, which is what everybody is using and loving. And the more you spend in it, the more it gets easier it gets to use. Do not spend tons of hours and hours building a WordPress site. Keep it as simple as possible. Make sure you reach out to those who have great sites and ask them if you can borrow ideas and look at their websites so you can kind of make something similar to that. YouTube, every question you have about building Divi, there's all kinds of videos for almost and every question that you have about building a Divi WordPress site. Another thing is to spend a lot of time defining your target market. This is hugely crucial when starting a campaign, an ad campaign, and it's probably going to be the number one thing that will bring you the success that you want. You probably know all these things, but after you are doing well with a certain target market, you want to go in and redefine it and see if you can decrease your lead cost. So write a paragraph about your target market and describe all the different things about it that you know. Make sure that you are very, very, very clear on your 90-day goals before you start your meta story that you're repeating twice a day. So I've changed mine a few times, and then it's like, seems like it's not going to be effective that way. Another thing you need to do is to pick one thing to focus on and give yourself a week to master that area or skill, or watch the videos on it. Write something down each day on your paper calendar that you can do to get closer to that goal. Make sure you're very comfortable with everything in the digital business lounge and the back office. So go and spend a lot of time just looking around at everything and trying to figure out what things you can do. There's so many valuable resources here. Create a really good introductory video for your website. that you'll be posting possibly, that you can use in your profile page, that you can possibly use on your website, that kind of thing. So take your time, make it look really good, make it sure it sounds really good, make sure you do not record it on a vertical video, make sure you use a horizontal plane. Watch this really awesome YouTube video. It's called Say No to Vertical Video. It's really funny, it uses lots of humor, and it's a really great resource. I will be putting it in my description. Another thing that really helps is to become friends and get to know the people in the community, the SFM community, so you can reach out to them and ask for questions, because when you know these people, they will help you with issues that you are having. So it's very important to make friendships and lasting relationships with these people. Another thing that is hugely important is to keep track of your 90-day videos by making sure you have a list of their titles, the URLs, and what number it is, because you'll be going back and wishing that you had that if you don't. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry this is really long, but I hope it helps. Much abundance to you in each and every area of your life, and I'm going to ask you, what is the one thing you're doing today to get you towards your dreams? Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night, day, evening, morning, wherever it is there where you're at.